man who was respected around the globe. Quite frankly, it is not possible to replace a Colin Powell.
Now at 5, he spent his entire life in service to his country. General Colin Powell, the first black U.S. Secretary of State, has passed away. A look back at his storied military career. Plus a deadly weekend on Utah roads and an approaching storm to begin your work week. We're live with a reminder to drive with caution. And a winter weather advisory now in effect. Snow in the mountains and rain in the valleys. We'll tell you when this storm is expected to arrive and the areas that will be hit the hardest.
Live, we're there for you. ABC4 News at 5 starts now.
Another blast of winter weather. It's where we begin with ABC4 News at 5. Good evening. I'm Rosie Nguyen, in for Emily Flores.
And I'm Glenn Mills. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Let's get right outside. More snow coming to the mountains. Little Cottonwood Canyon getting hit once again. That's a live look just outside the area now. You can see that snow coming down, gathering on the side of the road, and of course some slick roads as well. So let's get right to meteorologist Cesar Cornejo tracking the very latest conditions tonight.
And Cesar, that little warm-up we had over the weekend, well, it didn't last very long.
No, Rosie, Glenn, you definitely had to be out there and enjoying the weekend because now, you know what, winter is definitely making its presence felt in the higher elevations. As you take a look here at Alta, while we are seeing this system bring us some valley rain, reminding us that it is fall here in the valleys. Up in the higher elevation, we're seeing some snow hanging around, so that's something to keep in mind, especially if you're driving through any of these areas. But one thing that we're going to keep in mind as well is that we see some heavier bands of rain still hanging around parts of northern Utah west of the Wasatch Mountains, so that's something to keep in mind. We can also see that towards the I-15 corridor, also a little bit on the slick side, so that can be something to keep in mind. We do see that we have this winter weather advisory for parts of northern and northeast Utah and even southwest Wyoming that is in effect now and continues until noon tomorrow, and we'll talk a bit about that in a moment. And what we can expect to see right now is wind gusts. Woof, look at that. It is strong out there in southern Utah, and we're still showing some love also here in the north. But we'll see exactly when that can also die down coming up in Utah's most accurate forecast.
Thank you, Cesar. The winter weather moving in on the heels of another deadly weekend on Utah roads. Police officers responding to several crashes across the Wasatch Front. Since Friday, 5 people died in 5 different crashes from North Salt Lake all the way to Orem. And following these deadly crashes, transportation officials urge drivers to please be extra careful on the roads tonight, especially as these storms begin to roll in. ABC4's Haley Hendrick joins us live from Salt Lake City. And Haley, what do officials